Hey y'all, how's it going? I'm just sitting here at this beautiful location. I thought I would make a quick video, take out my headphones so I'm not yelling. I'm uh, I'm down at a local park. It's a place called Lucia Falls or Lucia Falls. I'm not sure how it's pronounced, honestly. It's a very small park, but I'd spent some time on the other end, took some pictures of the waterfall and caught some salmon climbing up last week, so I came back down this morning. This is the kind of place where during the week there might be one or two cars, and it's usually people just sitting in their cars eating lunch. Like, it's not the kind of place you drive to, really. It's just if you're local, probably. But last time I was here, this guy told me down on this end, the salmon were rutting down here, which is when they're like digging into the gravel beds and laying their eggs. But I didn't have the time at the moment, so I thought I'd come back down today and take a look. So I went down to the waterfall, saw a pretty good sized salmon jumping up the falls, and then came walking down here. And I've just been watching this. I could see him right now. You probably can't see him in the background, but there's this pretty good sized salmon in there just, just digging up the gravel bed and spawning and losing its energy, losing her energy pretty quickly. And eventually she'll end up like, the rest of them. There's one over here, pretty good, probably 10, 12 pounder that's, all rotten at the bottom of the river. But this is the time of year where they really start coming up. And I'll tell you, there's just nothing more enthralling than just watching nature do its thing. To me, I mean, I guess to some people it's not as interesting. I guess the Discovery Channel is something everybody is, well, the old Discovery Channel. Okay, the Discovery Channel to me was still back in the 90s when they were talking about actual science, but I don't know if they're talking about Bigfoot or aliens now, but if it's anything like the History Channel, I'm sure it's not that great. But let's just say this, especially during what was the show? Well, there was National Geographic, that was one. There was a couple different shows that really kind of brought nature to the forefront. Before that, there wasn't a lot of, great photography and cinematography showing natural habitats and, animals. These days, it's crazy. They've got some of the most amazing footage that you could ever imagine with all the cameras and shit we have now. But it just seems we kind of take nature for granted at this point. Like, the more we learn, the more we get sucked into our technological world. And God, it's just so to go out and just go to a natural place and get away from all the chaos. I don't know how much electromagnetism affects us as humans. I've heard a lot of different opinions and theories and stories about people and EMF waves and routers and cell phones. And, I don't know what to believe about any of that. People who claim to be sensitive. But I'll just say, since I moved to the country, I know that the scenery is a huge part of it. But also, my mind just feels clearer. It's funny because we don't have internet at my house yet because we can't afford it, really. Starlink wants $1,000 to sign up, and we're like, no, that's the only option we have up there because it's out in the country here. So, it is what it is, but just not having all that, all those signals bouncing around, it's kind of a nice thing. But I don't know why I thought about that. I guess just being out here, just the vibe of nature, even, being by moving water, negative ions or is it positive ions? Never sure which one it is, but just, you see him flapping around back there? He's making a big mess. Let's see if we can film him for a sec. Or her, sorry. She's right up there. These rocks are just amazing. Carved away by, centuries of water flow. And then big old dead salmon down here. And there's a waterfall further up, but I guess a lot of them don't bother with the waterfall. They just spawn right here. I mean, they're back home. All that matters is that they get their babies to a safe place, you know. Salmon are amazing creatures. They're very resilient, you know, swimming hundreds of miles upstream to find a spot. Anyway, just wanted to give a few words of nature and say, I hope y'all have a fantastic day. Get out there and see something cool.